Peace and love, people. This is K Mel, the body mechanic. I was kind of torn about the current situation. In other words, I was conflicted as to whether or not I wanted to say something. As you know, I'm in business for myself. However, as a black man, I'm compelled to say something. I love all people. But this situation, with regards to black men being slaughtered in the street, that's unacceptable. Subsequently, I had to say something. Let me say this. First of all, I don't subscribe to violence unnecessarily. I do subscribe to defending yourself. I believe in a peaceful protest, but more than that, I believe in legislation. That being said, I would like to touch upon a fact that I don't hear anyone addressing. Many years ago, Malcolm X went to the UN and he tried to get equal rights for black people. Of course, that didn't happen. Martin Luther King and his movement, under Lyndon B. Johnson, we ended up having to settle with civil rights. And I want to touch upon civil rights. I don't think a lot of people understand what civil rights means. Civil rights should not be confused with equal rights. So with civil rights, what you have is a group of people, in this case, Caucasian people. As a civilized nation or as a civilized people, they are supposed to conduct themselves in a civilized manner. This means that they are mandated because of the Civil Rights Act to treat us in a civil manner. Does not mean that they view us as their equal. Moreover, it does not mean that the police and the judicial system views us as their equals. Let me go back a step further. There was a case, landmark case, Supreme Court ruling in 1857. It's called the Dred Scott opinion. Look it up. In the Dred Scott opinion, the Supreme Court deemed two things. One, that we were 3/5 of a human being. Two, that we had no rights that the white man was bound to respect. Look it up. Those cases set the standard for today because those cases have never been overruled. If anyone is familiar with how law goes into effect, there are three branches of government. Executive, of course, therefore the president can file an executive order. Legislative branch, these are your senators, congressmen that write law. And then the Supreme Court, which is judicial. They make rulings, landmark rulings, that are the law of the land. Those cases are law until another case comes and overrules that case. So, what needs to be argued in order for all of this to stop is we have to move for equal rights. Forget the civil rights. That's an act. Forget that. We don't want anyone to be civil. We're not 3/5 of a human being. We are 100% of a human being. We need to be addressed and treated accordingly. Also, we need rights that everyone is bound to respect. This is why you're seeing time and time again our people are being slaughtered in the streets. This will happen again. I understand the anger of the youth, but it has to be guided. There has to be proper legislation. This violence that's occurring, While it's understood, it's not necessarily the wisest choice, because we set ourselves up to be slaughtered. And that's all we're doing. We're setting ourselves up for that. The looting, definitely unnecessary, simply because it does not honor the lives, and I said plural, lives, of the people who have been slaughtered at the hands of the police. So looting does nothing for that. That's just a group of people that are capitalizing on this opportunity. It's sad. Let's get to the crux of the problem. The crux of the problem is we need to move for equal rights. We need to work towards having the Dred Scott opinion overruled. Then, and only then, can we expect to be treated as human beings. Peace and love. I love everyone. Have a beautiful day.